What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the JoeyH podcast. Today, we got our sports analysis show with us, as always, for this show. Lucas, how are you?
What's up, man? I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, but before we start this show, we got to give a quick shout out to Lucas. He just graduated from barber school, so clap it up for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, no problem. Now, first order of business, UFC has been rocking as of lately, but International Fight Week is just in a couple of weeks, and the headliner, Ilya Topuria versus Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title. So, Lucas, I'm gonna let you go first. What are your thoughts on this fight? What are your thoughts on the current situation that the UFC finds himself in right now with the belt? And who do you think's gonna win?
I think Ilya Taporia is gonna win. But I'm really rooting for the Bronx. Love Charles Oliveira. He's just an exciting fighter, but Ilya Taporia is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, just doesn't stop moving, and he doesn't stop hitting you, and he hits really hard. We saw that with the Volkanovski fight. We saw that with the Max Holloway fight. First person to put Max Holloway down. So you just got to watch out for his striking, obviously, and his wrestling. He wrestles with Marab all the time, so he trains
Mm-hmm.
with Marab. So you got to watch out for that too. So I really hope Bronx wins. I mean, I don't think it will be much of a chance. I mean, they're pretty. If you ask me, they're pretty evenly matched, except the power that Ilya Taporia has is just something else, man.
All right,
But
I agree with you. I'm rooting for Charles. I love Charles. He's a great fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters. But um, Ilya, I think he's gonna beat him. Ilya has fought in he. I don't want to say he's fought in the best of the best because when you look at both records, that's Charles. Charles has fought in pretty much all of them. As far as Ilya though, Ilya just has a talent that is just unbelievable, and I don't see really anybody matching it. But this is a move up in weight for Ilya, so we shall see. But on the night, I do think he will get it done. Now, my thoughts on the current situation the UFC finds himself in. Um, Islam vacated the lightweight belt. Now he's going to welterweight, and I believe he's going to fight Jack Della Maddalena.
mhm.
And now Ilya and Charles are going to fight. I'm excited, but I really wanted to see Islam and Ilya fight. I did want to see that, but you know, um, I I will say like those fights, they're good, but it's it's something I don't know. Like Islam and Jack, that's a great fight. However, and like Ilya and Charles is a great fight, but it just I don't know. It just doesn't jump jump off the TV at me um like Islam and Ilya would.
That would be just an unbelievable matchup. I mean, those two are just the best in their divisions, and you can make the argument. I mean, Islam's my number one pound for pound fighter, and
Mhm.
Ilya is probably like number four.
Yeah.
So
I know. I mean, look, great fights, very
yeah,
great
no,
fights.
this is going to be a good
However,
fight. I mean, this is going to be a really good fight.
yes, I mean, I'll give you an example. A fight that jumps off the TV at me is like Drakus versus Hamzat. That's a fight that jumps off the TV at me. I know that the UFC is growing and growing and growing, and they're only going to get bigger. So I'm happy that the UFC they're at where they're at today. It wasn't easy, and you know I've been a fan of the UFC for uh, like 9 years now. Um, yeah,
Pretty much.
but yeah, and I'm proud of where the UFC's at, and I hope they return to the spear. Uh, even though I think Dana said they're never going back, we shall see. I hope they go to somewhere like I hope one day they go to a venue that's just nuts. You know what I mean? Like out of this world. I know Dana can do it.
He could
Um,
totally do it.
yeah, set up an octagon in like a middle of like I don't know, like set up a an octagon in like Antarctica or like freaking yeah, just I don't know,
He's
like
somewhere out there, man.
yeah, I mean I don't know, like where there's this high school at the top of Alaska. They got a blue football field. Barrow High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, they they should have something there. Like, you know what I mean? The northernmost point of the USA. They should have it there. But you know, but hey, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen like pictures of like polar bears like walking onto the field there. So you better be careful.
Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out.
Moving on, the NBA Finals. Game 3 is tonight in Indianapolis. It's tied up 1-1. It's tied up 1-1. Obviously, Indiana, they took game 1. OKC spun back, and they got game 2. They needed that. They
Definitely.
needed that. Because I mean, I'm sorry if you can't win any home games in the finals. I mean, you're cooked.
It's
So
over. It's over. It's over in game 2.
yes. So all right, they're tied up now. Indianapolis is the underdog. Um, but I'll be honest. Halliburton, when the chips are down,
Come on.
when the
MVP.
pressure is on,
MVP.
I mean, he when I mean, listen, say whatever you want about Tyrese Halliburton. When the chips are down, when the pressure is on, he's going to do it. He can make that shot. If I game is on the line right now, I want Tyrese Halliburton to take that shot. He is clutch as clutch comes.
Definitely.
So my advice to Oklahoma City would be not that I'm any much of a basketball enthusiast, but my advice to Oklahoma City would be um just don't make it close. Do not make it close. That's all I got
Don't
to.
leave it to the buzzer.
That's all the off advice I have to offer. Just don't
Yeah.
make it close. Don't let Halliburton have a chance to win that game right at the end. Don't let
Yeah.
him do
Don't
it.
leave it to the buzzer. Don't leave it to the
Yeah.
buzzer.
All right, Lucas. But I'm sorry. My prediction um for this well, for tonight, I think Indiana's going to win. I think they'll go up 2-1.
All right.
And
What's
then
the series looking like for you?
okay, so the way I'm predicting it, they'll be up 2-1 tonight. Um and this is all at the time of this recording, everyone
Mhm.
watching. So this is all at the
It's
time of this recording.
yeah.
It's
It's June
Wednesday,
11th. It's June
June
11th.
11th. Yes. So I think um I think 2-1 Pacers go up, and then after that I think OKC will win one in Indiana, and then I think OKC will win game 5 in Oklahoma, and then um I think they'll go back to Indiana, and OKC will win there. So I'm saying I'm gonna go Thunder in 6. So
All right.
Lucas, what do you got?
I'm agreeing with you. Tonight, I think the Pacers will win back at home, back in Indiana. I
Hmm.
think they'll get it. But I'm gonna say Pacers in 7. I'm gonna say Pacers in 7.
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be a back and forth, or
Yeah.
maybe the Pacers win the next game in Game 4 as well, and then OKC comes back in 5 and 6, and then it
Hmm.
leads to a Game 7. I think that's how it's going to go. I mean, this is a really good This is a really good final series. I mean, this year's NBA championships have been just great anyway. I mean, OKC and Timberwolves was a great series. The Knicks and Pacers was so electric. I mean, the Knicks fans are just some crazy, crazy people.
Oh yeah.
New York fans can handle a party anywhere, anytime. But I do think it's going to be Indiana in 7.
Okay, okay. Um, I'm not gonna argue with you. I think that's a fair argument. But in the words of Dan Lebitard, I am a Heat fan. I will say Indiana out, Deanna. So, but yeah, um, I'm proud. Both these franchises, they are desperate for a title. They have been
They're just
longing
like
for a title. So,
seriously.
uh, we'll just have to see. Now, speaking of another series, the Stanley Cup. At the time of this recording, tomorrow, Thursday, June 12th, the Florida Panthers are up 2-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. So, Lucas, and this next game is in South Florida. So, Lucas, what's your prediction? I know you're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, but your boy Joey is a Florida Panthers fan.
Exactly.
Been since I was a youngin. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, man, Lucas, what you got? What's your prediction?
Um. So yeah, yeah, like you said, I am a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. So I'm not one to usually root for the Panthers, but I'll always root for the Florida team anywhere, any place. So Florida Panthers are the favorites tonight. And yeah, I have the score going 2-1 tonight, and then I have the Panthers winning on Saturday night, which is
In Edmonton.
in Edmonton. Yeah, which is in Edmonton, and then I see them winning this series for sure. I think they're just super dominant right now. They're coming off last year's Stanley Cup Finals as the returning Stanley Cup champions. And I think they're going to be really good the next couple of years for sure. I mean, Edmonton is really good. Don't get me wrong, and it's a fun series. Edmonton, Canada, and Miami, Florida, like two completely different places. It's a
Mm-hmm.
really cool series, but I have the Panthers winning for sure.
Okay, okay. Um, I agree. I think the Panthers are gonna win tonight. I think they will also win in Edmonton game 5.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be
Panthers
it's
in
gonna
5.
yeah, it's gonna be Panthers in 5. Panthers in 5. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Conor McGregor, Conor uh hold on.
You had it. You had it.
Um all right, hold on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Panthers
Okay?
in 5.
Conor McGregor, Conor McNugget, Conor McDavid, Panthers in 5.
That's right. That's right.
Panthers are fine. Matthew Kachuk, he's that dude, man. He's that dude. So, but yeah, that's gonna cap it off for this show, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting throughout the years. Lucas, thank you as always. I
Always.
appreciate it. And have a great day, everyone. Peace.
Peace.